So it's moving day here on the campus of Humber College, and behind us we've got about 400 refugees that are being moved today because the school year is about to start at Humber and they need their residences back. So what the Canadian government has done is that they've rented hotel rooms in the area, the Radisson and different ones where these families are moving. Now, they come from places like Eritrea, and one guy we talked to is from Lebanon, other places, and they're not settled here. They're kind of asylum seekers looking for futures in Canada. We spoke to a few of them, and while they love the country, they really feel like they're in limbo at this time. One guy we talked to, his name was Ismail Idris, and he was from Eritrea. He has a wife and 6 kids. And that's not an easy thing to, an easy situation to find a home for anybody, let alone when you don't have a job and you don't have any income. So he's relying on a stipend that's coming from the federal government. We're not clear on how much it is, but it's pretty expensive to live in the Greater Toronto area. So he's really in limbo, and he's hopeful that in time they'll be able to find some sort of housing for him. In the case of the federal government, the minister, Bill Blair, former chief of Toronto, has promised Mayor John Tory $11 million to help with these kinds of situations. The problem is that that's not a lot of money, and the City of Toronto feels that it needs $60 million, and the province of Ontario, Premier Ford, feels that the federal government should pay the full shot. So these negotiations are underway. At the end of the day, though, this is about human beings, and over my shoulder here, there are human beings moving once again. For the Toronto Sun, I'm Joe Warmington.